what it was. Y'all know who it is. And you tuned in with Priceless Knowledge Yourself. And I figured I'd put y'all down with a little more cosmic insight this afternoon. Say, man, it's still Tuesday, so we're going to still stay off in this Mercury series. But this time we're going to slide to the other end of the spectrum. So this right here, this going to be a little something about those people that have Mercury and Virgo in their natal chart. But before I even go there, you already know what I'm going to do first, y'all. I'm going to bring y'all a little bit about Mercury in astrology and also give a quick breakdown about the sign of Virgo in astrology. So, with that being said, let's go ahead. What's Mercury? Mercury is the closest celestial body in relation to the sun in the whole entire solar system. Matter of fact, it's never more than 28 degrees away from the sun. And it only takes 88 days to go through its whole entire orbit. It's named after the winged messenger of the gods, which in Greek mythology is Hermes, and in Roman mythology is Mercury. It rules over communication, intellect, reasoning, logic. It's about cognitive awareness in the brain and how it works. It's all about how we create and express our thought processes. And as I tell y'all every time, when somebody refers to something that's having a mercurial nature, where it's going to come to mind for me is restlessness and motion and this frictious energy. That's because Mercury moves quickly and things happen fast here, making it about quick wit, quick thinking, possibilities, opinions, reasoning, and really the ability to rationalize shit. Mercurial energy is going to be both good and bad, but either way, that shit's going to be energizing. And if you allow it to be, it's going to be enlightening. This planet pretty much prompts us to move on from one thing to the next and find answers to shit on both the physical and a psychological level. Mercury rules the 3rd and the 6th house of the zodiac chart, as well as the signs of Gemini and Virgo. It's about short trips, siblings, transportation in general, communication, speaking, writing, books, online communication, learning. And it can also really speak to our mental health with Virgo's influence here. It's neither masculine or feminine energetically, and it kind of assumes the gender of the sign that it's in. And so, what's the sign of Virgo? Virgo is the 6th sign of the zodiac. It rules over the 6th house, is ruled by Mercury, and it lords over the digestive system. It's simple as the Virgin, and its mantra for me is, I analyze. This is mutable earth, y'all. And when it comes to Virgo, this energy is focused on the motherfucking detail. Nah. The Virgo energy is notorious for wanting to be exact and precise. But I say more than anything else, it's about being of service. Whether that be of service to self or service to the collective or others. And wherever it shows up in our chart, it's going to show us where we really need to pay close attention to the details so that we can be of best service to ourselves and in turn be of better service to others. And mutable earth is extremely hardworking and dutiful energy as well. That's tailor-made at the job of helping out wherever it can. And the common traits that come along with Virgo energy are industrious, methodical, efficient, organized, and the sense of duty that it can bestow on the native always is about the greater good of both themselves and the collective. Most definitely. So, what about these people that are born with Mercury and Virgo in their natal chart? They talk too much motherfucking shit. I'm just playing. When I think of these particular people, I see this critical thinker, the chief analyst of the zodiac, who specializes in concise thinking, man. They often love to tinker with shit and have a real knack for solving practical problems, but can also be like these big time worry warts and suffer what I like to call analysis paralysis, man. Virgo is ruled by Mercury, so it is going to be at home and empowered here, which will manifest in the native being gifted in communication and able to explain things in detail in a way that most motherfuckers would never be able to fathom. They're extremely intelligent and detailed thinker, probably with photographic memory. I'll say that as well. These motherfuckers are wordsmiths, and they built up their lingo carefully through a process over time. And their orderly mind frame translates into this high level of confidence in whatever the fuck they choose to engage in. Their ability to understand the process of things, hey, it can make them a beast at a lot of different things. You feel me? You know, when you hear people talk about this NFL team, they say, man, trust the process. Hey, they trust the process. They are the process. Mercury and Virgo people typically approach new situations, though, in this detached way, and they only come to their own conclusions after collecting all the facts and analyzing all the details, which is usually really does give them this cool head in a crisis. They're kind of able to stay matter of fact when other motherfuckers are losing their reasoning in highly charged emotional situations. They're also the type that prefer to express their views in a modest way without needing a damn motherfucker to validate their perspective, because the Virgo mentality is really self-contained more than anything else, and it's hold on to itself and able to speak with a clear voice that really grasps all the motherfucking essentials. In Virgo, Mercury speaks with the voice of integrity that's motivated by this attempt to understand their desire for the whole show to have an integrated view. And they're easily able to weave all the threads of detail into the big picture as well, and even keep it organized at the same time. Like, they're fools at that, man. And I'd also say that their fascination with the pieces of the puzzle, it can a lot of times keep them from ever being able to perceive the overall structure of that bitch. They really can drive motherfuckers crazy too with this sense of laser focus that they have, that it can become a pin light on certain shit when the whole group is trying to get something done. And they're stuck on this one little thing that might be a minute detail, but for them, it's everything. They are the person that has a real hard time seeing the forest in spite of the trees, unless they find some way to work on it. Also, when Mercury and Virgo people ain't involved in something that feels purposeful to them, they're gonna lose quickly. They're gonna lose interest extremely quickly. Pardon me. As an earth sign, they really want to stay grounded in shit, and it has to have structure and tangibility and even real life rhythm. And I'll say that these exact things, it can make these people amazing. I'm talking about fucking amazing writers, amazing artists when in the way of drawing, and even singers, because for them, man, their imagination wants to be expressed in ways that others can genuinely relate to. You know, something that people can really see, and they can find the beauty in the day-to-day. They really can. They can see the beauty in everyday life, while a lot of people are stuck in big dreams and feeling depressed because they can't obtain them. And I guess that can be beautiful. I struggle with that myself. Also, Mercury in Virgo's manner of speaking is typically gonna be understated with this extra dry sense of humor. And if you're really sensitive, it's probably gonna hurt your feelings. When they see somebody, in a split second, they done broke down every single detail about them and know what the fuck wrong with you, just in case you come at them. When they walk into a room, in a split second, they've analyzed all the details of the room. They know the weakness points. They know the best defense points. They know the exit points. They know the entry points. They know who's in there. They know, they got a good feel for what type of motherfuckers are in there. Like, they know how to analyze the details just like that. And were they to leave that room, that is ingrained in their memory, you know, like the Equalizer. The Equalizer, that's a Mercury in Virgo, man, for real. They really notice all the shit that other people tend to miss out on. And they're not easily distracted by empty words. And they also kind of come across themselves as sincere, virtuous thinkers, which is going to help other people really trust what they have to say. Because they seem like somebody that has it together mentally. And lastly, look, the Virgo mentality, it's a working one. With the wheels always turning for these motherfuckers. And they're always going to be trying to find a way to be productive. And as I said a second ago, as long as they don't get caught up in not being able to see the forest because of the trees, they'll be straight. But a lot of the times, that's the exact issue they're going to struggle with in their whole entire life. And my advice for y'all is stop criticizing every motherfucking thing all the motherfucking time. Because while it's probably just an observation on your part, man, it feels like negativity to a lot of the rest of us. And that ain't what's up. And frankly, a lot of us, myself included, we get tired of hearing that shit. So let's remember what our mama told us back in the day, that if we ain't got shit nice to say, then we probably should just shut the fuck up. You know? But hey, who am I? Just understand that no matter what the fuck you got going on, no matter what the fuck you got Mercury at, no matter where the fuck you got Mars at, any of these negative traits, you don't have to feed into them. I didn't hit the mic again, y'all. I apologize. But if you do got something you want to work with, hey man, make sure you build a solid foundation. I appreciate all the love and support. Just because you build like that don't mean you have to build like that. If you're fruited with me, please like, share, and subscribe. Or if you're interested in the astrological readings whatsoever, please either hit me up in the comments below or email me at mr.turner1300@gmail.com. Hey man, people make mistakes. Y'all need to remember that, Mercury and Virgo. Yeah, I just hit the motherfucking microphone. So the fuck what? This my shit. No, I'm just playing with y'all. Say, man, I'll holler at y'all tomorrow. Y'all enjoy the rest of your day. Keep it real. There's been some priceless knowledge yourself. Fuck with me.